Okay, in 2009, the next record, Crack in the Sky, will be released. And the theme, Tsars and Russia.
Not true.
Not 100% true?
No. There's one song about Rasputin.
Okay,
yeah. It's called The Tsar.
Yeah, that's
And the album is like an ethereal outer body type of theme, like an outer body travel, ethereal theme. It's not about Russia hardly at all, actually.
Okay, what has Rasputin to do with
Rasputin has to do with the ghost ethereal. You know, like he had a very fascinating life, and we were extremely fascinated by it. So anyone that's followed up on Rasputin's existence knows that it was absolutely fascinating. You know what I mean? His healing powers and and the way he healed the Tsarina's child from he was anemic and he was had very thin blood. Thank you so much, seriously. He had really thin blood and like the only person that could heal him or stop that was Rasputin, and so that got him very close to the Tsar and the Tsarina and very tight with the upper crust of Russia back in the Tsaristic time. So I mean that's fascinating. You know what I mean? So we wanted to give our contribution, just one song, and it's like a 11-minute long song about Rasputin, basically. You know what I mean?
Yes, it has 4 parts, right? That song?
It has 4. No, yes, it has 4 parts. Yeah, but it only has 4 parts because that's a classic proggy way to display a song. It's just one song. It doesn't stop and start or anything like that. It's just a long song that goes through. And we just thought it would be awesome to name the song would be called The Tsar. The first part would be called The Usurper, and the second part would be called this, and the second part would be called that. And so it was just kind of like a practical joke within our own camp to do that, just for the sake of prog rock. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But you have that outer body experience theme all over the record. But
yes, that's mainly what yes. the record is mainly about. Is like outer body travel. And that ties in with the ethereal theme of air, which is the 4th element that we haven't touched on yet. So we wanted to touch on all the elements and then put like a box set out of all the elements: earth, wind, and fire, and water. So,
but why did you specifically chose that theme for the record?
Because it's the last element that we haven't touched on yet. Because we've already touched on fire with Remission, water with Leviathan, and the earth with Blood Mountain, and now air with Crack the Sky.
Okay. So you want to complete all those elements?
Yeah. And then we can move on and start talking about other whatever is interesting to us to talk about or sing about or scream about.
And did this new record. How many? Is it completely finished yet?
Yeah, it's totally done.
Okay, but why didn't you release it yet?
Because we have to wrap it in this elaborate packaging, and we have to put this big bow on top of it, and it has to be it has to be presented a certain way where it's coming out with it's going to have a full movie that goes along with it, and it's going to have making of the DVD, making of the album. It's going to have a pop-up book that goes along with it. It's the packaging is insane, so there's no way we can put it out until January because we need this much time to proof the movie and to proof the packaging and to proof the artwork. It just takes. I mean, I know. Since we're done, it's great, right? We're done working, but our artist team and our art department is not done working. So when they're done, it won't be until January. So that's unfortunate. I wish it could come out last week, so we could be playing it live tonight for you. But unfortunately,
people still have to wait.
I think it's a good thing that you put it out in a new year as well to start the new year with a new thing and kick off the new year with a new album. I think that's me and the boys were looking forward to that because that sounds. I don't want it to go unnoticed if we put it out at the end of 2008. I think it would just get kind of shuffled in with the mix of stuff that I don't know. I just think it's best to put it out in the new year. Okay. Yeah. Sorry it's taken so long.